Welcome to Beyond Just Money. My name is Samta, and today with us we have the head of content of Kalkine Media, Ms. Nidhi Sinha, as our guest speaker. And today we will be discussing on a really interesting topic, which is, will UK outshine the US economy in 2021? Welcome to Beyond Just Money, Nidhi.
Thank you for having me on the show, Samta.
Well, Nidhi, according to a recent statement by Goldman Sachs, Britain will be the fastest growing major economy in the developed world this year as the country bounces back from the COVID recession. So, how are you viewing this?
The Goldman Sachs upbeat report on the UK economy is being welcomed by traders and analysts, Samta. The banking giant said that the UK economy would grow by 7.8% in 2021. Now, this can be seen as the fastest growth rate as compared to other economies at this point in time. The forecast number is much higher than what the IMF or the International Monetary Fund predicted for the economy. Not just this, consultancies like EY and Delloite also predicted that the UK economy will return to its pre-pandemic size in the second quarter of 2022, which is 3 months earlier than the previous forecast.
Well, it certainly seems that optimism is on the cards, but then how is it that the UK economy is on the path of fast-paced recovery even during the pandemic?
Actually, the UK suffered the highest number of deaths across Europe due to the COVID pandemic. But quick vaccine rollout by the government swiftly led to controlling the spread of the virus. As the number of cases declined, the government began easing restrictions and opened up the economy. Now, there are clear signs that the effects on the economy from the third COVID-19 lockdown have started to diminish. UK Finance Minister Rishi Sunak also said last month that he expected the economy would return to its pre-pandemic size in mid-2022.
And if we talk about the economic data, does this expansion in the UK economy get reflected on that as well?
So if we look at the numbers, the UK economy expanded marginally in February 2021, largely due to the partial uptick in economic activity in the hopes of reopening in the successive months. The output of services, manufacturing and construction also rose, bouncing back from the contraction realized in the previous month. According to the data released by the Office for National Statistics, the gross domestic product or the GDP of the UK is estimated to have risen by 0.4% in February. The idea of planned easing presented by UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson seemed to have regenerated the economic confidence slightly. All in all, data from the UK economy from PMI's to retail sales suggest that the hit to first quarter GDP from the recent lockdown has been much milder. Indeed, at 60.1, the services PMI is now the highest it has ever been since the pandemic began. Moreover, older citizens in Britain are back to physical stores, driven by some relaxation in restrictions. This has resulted in British grocery sales surging by 6.5% in the 4 weeks to April 18th. The number of trips to stores was also up by 4% as compared to March 2021. Over the 12 weeks to April 19th, Tesco has its sales up by 6.4%. Asda saw 8% growth, which was the highest among the competitors, while Sainsbury and Morrison saw sales growth of 6% and 7.2% respectively.
Well, to conclude this, I have $1 million question, or should I say £1 million question. Will the UK outshine US this year?
Samta, that is a valid and interesting question. Now, whether or not the optimism on the UK economy stays will depend on the number of COVID cases. If the numbers stay low in the summer months, we'll see more optimism. But yes, growth in the UK is definitely higher as compared to other economies. Economists have become more optimistic about UK growth prospects because of the substantial government support announced in the March budget and the reopening of the economy. All this has been possible due to lower number of infections and the rapid rollout of the COVID-19 vaccines. But do not forget that the costs related to Brexit could be a drag on post-COVID recovery.
Well, on that note, let's hope that we see less cases in the summer month and there is a certain growth in the UK's economy. Thank you, Nidhi, so much for sharing your views with our listeners today.
Thank you, Samta.
Well, to our listeners who want to listen to this podcast again, please log on to our website, which is kalkinemedia.com, or you could also go on to our YouTube channel. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit that bell button for the latest notifications on the latest videos. Till we see you next with yet another insightful episode of Beyond Trust Money, stay apprised and invest wise with Kalkine, your best guide.